Good Monday morning. It's actually the afternoon. Chris Newinchwander here, and once again, welcome to the Noosh weekly vlog. Where did you hear that? My teeth just whistled. I like when it does that. Noosh weekly vlog. It only does it like once a month, but you guys got to hear it. Welcome to the Noosh weekly vlog. Forever in this stay-at-home, nothing to look forward to period of my life, 2020, hoping to make the best of it, where there's like no festivals, no art shows, nothing like that going on. I'm kind of relegated to doing stuff online, which is fine, and I'm lucky enough to be able to do it. No complaints, but it's hard to make things unique and interesting moving forward. I think I've got a decent idea to work on this week. But first, a couple updates. This morning, I'm working on a commission piece for a YouTube channel. I haven't actually clicked on her channel, but I should. But her name is The Kitten Stitcher, and I think that explains enough of what I'm looking to do, and she sent me some inspirations. But I should check out her YouTube channel. Here, maybe she'll check out mine. Hey, Teresa. What I've got is a sketch that I'm working on so far of a cat doing some cross stitch, sitting in a chair, and she's got some embroidery scissors sitting by her side. And yeah, so I'm working on this. That's what I was working on this morning, drawing that up. Waiting to hear some feedback on that. Also, over the weekend, I was sketching out a handful more of the tiny carvings. Got a quokka, gorilla, a bear, a mammoth, a saber-toothed tiger, a Highland cow, a skull, a robot. I watched this video over like last week about what's it called? It was called like a Arctic ringed seal is what it was. And they're just so round. It was funny. Go check them out. I'll see if I can, here, I'll put something there of an Arctic ringed seal. Don't know what it is. But this one was so funny. It would like, it was kind of aggressive, and it would like slap its side. It would, with its flipper, it would go, to get you to like go away. So I drew one of those. I got a kiwi and a jellyfish and a otter, and then a little seahorse, a merman, a little crookneck pelican, a squid, and a flounder. Flounders are cool little fish too. Yeah. All right. So I've got these tiny carvings that I'm probably gonna get ready this week as well. Check this out. I've got an idea, and I haven't put pen to paper yet for it. But I want to do a piece that's kind of unique, that maybe hangs on the wall, maybe doesn't, maybe can just sit on a shelf, of a multi-layer carving piece that is more three-dimensional. So I have to sketch for that. This week, one thing that you don't see is, not this week, all week, something that you don't see is me bounce ideas off of the only person that I see every day, which is Paige. So I'm going to do that this week too. She doesn't know it yet though. I haven't told her what I'm going to do. So every time I'm like finished with something, I'm going to bring her in and like show her and film it. Hopefully she's okay with it. And if you don't see it, it means that she wasn't cool with it. But if you do see it, it means that she's a good sport and that she was going to do it. So let me sketch this out, and then I'll pull her down here and see if she can figure out what I'm making or what she thinks of what I'm making. So maybe a little bit of a conversation with an actual human being. So that's what I got planned this week. It'll be fun. Yeah, a little break in the monotony maybe. When I started drawing what you're watching me draw right now, I had no idea what I was going to be drawing. So I started sketching stuff. I was thinking like a monster of some sort with like sharp teeth and things coming out and overlapping, and so I went with a cyclops idea to begin with, and then I turned that into a raccoon cyclops, and then it wasn't really working out all that well. I didn't know what to do, so I went away from the cyclops idea and kind of went towards another mythical creature, the mermaid. And so I started sketching out a raccoon mermaid. And I came up to this solution with two tails Two tails. I don't know why. Make it unique. I like the symmetry that was happening there. So I put two tails on this guy, and yeah, this is what I drew. So it's weird. It's gonna look. It's not gonna look quite as weird when I finish carving it. But here is the finished design that I came up with. I tweaked a couple things after I was done. This heart in the middle is going to be a cutout section, so it's going to be a hole in the piece. And then there's going to be a free floating heart in the center there. And then the face is going to have a good amount of overlapping features. Possibly even those mermaid tails on the side too. I'm thinking about doing those as overlapping features as well. And then this band is probably going to be overlapping too. So that's what I got. Now let me bring Paige down here, see what she thinks. Good afternoon, Paige.
Good afternoon.
Why are you looking at yourself in the camera? You're very uncomfortable.
Yes,
what?
I don't know what we're doing.
I know. I told them what we're doing, but you have no idea what we're doing.
It's a secret, isn't it? Some kind of terrible surprise.
Well, no. So I was like, hey, this is kind of getting monotonous. I sit in my studio all day making things. Have nothing to look forward to, nothing changes. I just keep making stuff, which is great and wonderful, and I make the best of it, and I'm happy to do it. I just like to change things up every now and then. In an effort to do that, I told them that I usually, when I finish something, I come upstairs, and I say, hey, Paige, look at this! Right?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is like a live reveal.
Yeah, maybe. And so this week I'm doing a weird thing where it's not really like a sculptural thing, it's gonna be like where it's gonna be a carved and painted piece where the carved and painted things are kind of layered on top of each other.
Yeah.
And so it kind of, I don't know, it'll probably just be stupid and the same as everything I always do. But it might be different and it might be interesting. That's where we are. So I just wanted to show you all week long what I've done at the end of the day.
Nice.
Well, not at the end of the day, but just when I finish it, I'll just bring it down and be like, hey, check this out. Or what do you think? The big reveal. This is what I'm doing for that carved and painted kind of layeredy piece.
Cool.
All right, so I'm going to throw it up on the screen right here. You haven't seen it yet. You tell them what you think.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's different.
What do you see?
I see. So it's a raccoon with two like mermaid tails. Mm-hmm. And a heart on its belly.
That heart's going to be cut out, so it's going to be like a hole, and then the heart's going to be like free floating.
Can it spin?
Yeah, it can spin.
Heart spin.
If you hear like skitter scatter going around, it's because Bee and Marty are chasing each other down here. Belvedere, hey!
It looks like the old Starbucks logo.
Does it?
Yeah.
Ooh! Big old jump.
Just the two tails part,
Did
not
the
the
mermaid
rest
have
of it.
two tails?
At one point. It's embarrassing that I know this. But don't you
Should I make it? Does it deserve to be made, or does that deserve to be put at the top of the garbage can?
No, you should make this. It's weird. I want to see what other people think of it when it's finished.
All right, it's not going to be super sculptural, but it will have some sculptural things in it. I captured myself a bee. I'm gonna make it then. If it's terrible, it's your fault.
Yep. Blame me.
Thanks, Paige, for looking at it.
You're welcome.
Do you have any suggestions on how to make it better or weirder?
Giving them a shell bra like Ariel.
It's not. I'm not doing that.
That would make it weirder.
I'm not doing that. Any other dumb ideas?
No. If I'm doing this all week, I gotta save up my dumb ideas for the finale.
All right. Cool. Well, I will start working on that tomorrow. Today, I've got a couple other things to do. Howdy! Tuesday here, and I just finished figuring out what layers each individual piece of the raccoon is going to be on. This is what I'm working on today. So you can see it's all full up in color now, so it gave me an idea of what it's going to look like. And it's going to be built on 4 different layers, and the different elements are going to exist on each different layer. And then it's going to be built up from there with a couple different thicknesses of wood. I gotta draw it all out, and then I'll kind of explain it to you, because it's a little difficult to be like, this is gonna be on that, that's gonna be on this, and that's kind of boring. So I'm going to draw it out onto the wood, and then I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm gonna show you what I did, and then we'll carve it. Oh, also last night I drew a couple more tiny carvings. Got a helicopter hat, a little unicorn, a lizard, and a polar bear, the teeniest of tiniest little bats, and then a raccoon, a cyclops, and a chicken. So I'm going to cut all these out today to paint the edges. So I can start painting and carving and painting these ones as well. All right, Paige.
All right.
Check out what I've done so far. I'm going to kind of talk through this because I haven't even talked to them about it. Marty's sitting here hanging out with us as we show off what I've done so far. But, all right, so I've got it all cut out. What do you think? So I don't know how I'm going to do a couple things yet, but you can see like the tails are behind that, and then this is going to be attached. The belt, I guess, is going to be attached separately, and then the whole face construction piece is different, and then the teeth are inside the mouth. You hold it up, and then those teeth are underneath the snout, and then the nose is right there. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the heart yet. What do you think?
I like it a lot. It's really cool. I like how it's the different levels of it are interesting. I know, like, I can visualize how cool the textures are going to look when it's all carved out. I think it's going to be really cool.
So I don't know. I'm trying to think if I should put, like you said yesterday, will the heart spin? And I was like, I don't know if the heart will spin. That seems like a lot to do. Yeah, so I don't know if the heart is going to spin or not. I don't know how to do that. I think the easiest way to do it is going to be to put like a backer board on it and then glue this to the backer board, and then it'll just be like a rich area of color back there rather than the heart spinning. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what benefit there would be to the heart spinning.
Oh, there would be none. It's just, I thought it would spin.
I don't know how to do that. I was thinking about hanging it from a chain.
Yeah.
In there, but then like the back would be boring. So I'd have to like carve the front and back. I'd have to wait like a week to ink the back of it up, and then it'd be wet. It would take like just twice as long to do when I don't know that it's important to do.
Yeah.
I think it might look better if it didn't spin, because it, like, in all honesty, if it's hanging on the wall,
You're not gonna spin it.
Well, I don't know that you can spin it because I think it's too wide.
That's true.
To spin around. Like, it'll hit the wall before it spins 100% around. So I think I'm not gonna make it spin. I think I'm just gonna make it look good.
Yeah, just make it look good.
Yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Does it look good either way?
Last question is: should I paint the edges of everything like the same color? Paint it black. Like, here's the snoot, and should I paint like the edge of the snoot like purple, because the snoot will be purple, or should I just keep everything black with thick black lines? I'm kind of leaning towards the everything black.
I was the opposite.
You're the opposite?
Yeah. Just because my thought process is like, you've never, to my knowledge, done anything where the edges are the same color as the thing. So it might be interesting to see how it looks like with everything flowing together the same color.
Like the inside of that would be painted like a red?
Yeah.
Like his mouth red?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I wouldn't do it everywhere. I would do it only in certain, like maybe just the snoot. Because I don't know, like, what color would I paint the edges of that part of the snoot right there? Like, that would have to be black. It's either black or gray or white. I don't think those really work.
Yeah.
But this edge could be a purple. That edge, the inside of the mouth edge, could be like a red. And same with the edge of that could be a red. And then the edge of this could be like an orange.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's going to be. Okay. But then the rest of everything will be black edges.
Yeah.
Because they're exterior edges.
Yeah, but interior edges, I guess.
I can do that. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll start carving tomorrow, most likely. Wednesday carving day.
Sweet. I'm out.
All right, I'm finished cutting out all the little tiny carving pieces. Got 25 of those going once again. And I've also got the Raccoon Mermaid piece all cut out, and I've got the edges of that painted up too. So that's gonna end it for Tuesday. I'll catch back up with y'all on Wednesday. Wednesday. So last night I sat down and just for fun I carved this little bear. And but today I'm going to work on carving out all of the raccoon piece, and then after that I'll start working on the little tiny carvings again, but I'm going to carve the raccoon out first. So that's what I'm doing today. Today's a carving day. Let's get to work. Not much else is needed to be said. Just finished painting up the Raccoon Mermaid piece, and I like how it's coming out so far. It's yeah, it's getting there. I think I'm not gonna bring Paige down. I'm gonna show her it in person when it's finished 100% for the first time. So I'm not bringing her down today to talk about it and show it. It's about 4:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, somewhere in there, and I have to take pictures of these little tiny carvings I did last week and get them ready to post for tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon doing. And then tomorrow, I'll paint the raccoon. All right, Thursday morning, and I am going to paint this raccoon head. Let's see if I can paint the raccoon head. Actually, the whole thing. I've got it sitting here, but it's hard to hold up. But there he goes. There's the face. Today I'm going to paint this. I hope to get it all painted and inked today. Assembly probably won't happen until next week, but tomorrow, with any luck, I'll be able to lightly stack it so I can see what it's going to look like in its final stage. Those are the goals today. Today I'm painting. All finished with the painting and the carving of this mermaid raccoon piece, and now all that's left to do is to ink and assemble it. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to assemble it today. Maybe I'll lightly stack it. Maybe I'll see how I feel about that. But for now, let's ink it up. All right, I finished inking it. It's all done. And I couldn't resist. I stacked it all up together lightly. And I've got it covered up completely. Why? So Paige can see it for the first time. She hasn't seen it yet. So what I'm going to do is reveal it to Paige for the first time. If you hate it, you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to lie to me. You could be like, "Oh man, all that work for that."
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm really honest with you. Look at that. I like it. It's really cute. I like the background that you did for the little back for the heart.
Thanks.
That's really nice. I like it. It looks really good.
Yeah. I enjoy it. And they're seeing it for the first time now, too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I like... one of my favorite things, when I do, like, mermaid and fishtails, I like to go in and make a select handful of scales a different color. So, like, down in here, you've got, like, the silvery ones, and then the coppery ones, and then the lighter green ones, and the darker green ones. And to me, that reminds me of Rainbow Fish, that kid's book.
Yeah, it just looked a little like rainbow fish.
I always like to do that when I do, like, scales and stuff.
Just don't give away your special scales, little Raccoon Mermaid.
That's finished, and Paige just looked at me after I turned off the camera the last time, and she goes, "Am I done?" So now Paige is going to leave.
Bye.
Bye, Paige. See you later. So that is finished for the week. I got a couple more things to do. I can carve a couple more of the tiny carvings, or I can print some t-shirts, and I gotta print some t-shirts. So once again, I'm gonna end my week either printing t-shirts, printing t-shirts. Oh, and this is kind of terrifying. And I'm just gonna let all the pieces dry individually for the next couple days. Future Chris here. So yesterday I didn't end up printing those t-shirts like I said I would, but I did carve a handful of these tiny little carvings. So you're about to see those right now, and then tomorrow Chris will come in and tell you and print some t-shirts. Yeah. Hey, Friday, Chris here, and now it's time to print some t-shirts. I have a handful of t-shirts to print and hopefully a handful more, but I'm going to print those real quick and then I can kind of relax for the rest of the day after that. Cyclops is still here. Got all the t-shirts printed, this Everything Burger shirt right here. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna do this week. I've got some more of these tiny carvings that I want to carve out. That one is a woolly mammoth. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of the afternoon carving out a handful of tiny carvings. That's what you'll see at the end of this video. So thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.